Je donne à présent la parole au représentant de la République de Corée.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would first like to express my appreciation to you and the Senegalese presidency for convening today's meeting and for inviting my delegation to participate in this meeting. The Republic of Korea welcomes the unanimous adoption of Security Council Resolution 2321. I thank Ambassador Samantha Power and the U.S. delegation for taking the initiative for this resolution, as well as other members of the Council for supporting it. The DPRK's nuclear weapons program, with this latest or fifth nuclear test, has become the most serious threat to the global non-proliferation regime. It is posing an unprecedented challenge to the authority of the Security Council. The program seems to be nearing the final stage of weaponization, and Pyongyang makes no secret of its intention to acquire and use nuclear arsenal. This is totally outrageous. By adopting the resolution today, the international community has once again made it clear that we will never tolerate the DPRK's pursuit of WMDs. My delegation supports the new resolution's introduction of robust measures that complement and reinforce the existing sanctions regime. When implemented, they will significantly refrain the DPRK's ability to carry on its WMD programs by targeting the flow of hard currency, materials, equipment, and technology they require. This year alone, it is estimated that the DPRK has spent more than $200 million for nuclear tests and missile launches. It is also estimated that the total cost for their nuclear program so far must have surpassed $1 billion. This could have been used to buy 1 year's worth of food for the entire North Korean population. People need to eat food, not weapons. For reasons defying any common sense, Pyongyang is paying a heavy price to gain a nuclear arsenal at the expense of its own people. If they had used those resources for people's livelihood, the North Korean population's hardship would have been much relieved. In this vein, my delegation welcomes the fact that Resolution 2321 takes a more holistic approach by addressing the North Korean people's welfare and dignity, as shown in its operative paragraph 45, which is put in a DPRK sanctions resolution for the first time. We hope this resolution and the continuing discussion on human rights will contribute to helping our sisters and brothers in the North in their quest for a better life and human dignity. Mr. President, for me personally, this is my last participation in a UN meeting, as I have completed my term here and I'm flying out tonight. I'm relieved because this resolution is adopted before my departure, but I am also sorry that I'm leaving without seeing a resolution of this issue. The North Korean nuclear issue is a multifaceted issue. It is an issue of nuclear non-proliferation. It is posing a question on whether we will be able to maintain the global nuclear non-proliferation regime that we have had for the last half a century. We will have to consider whether we will be able to stand up to the challenge posed to the regime, or whether we will be able to stop it, or we will have to let it go. This is a very serious question posed to us. It is also an issue of international security. in the region, in our region, when North Korea acquires nuclear capabilities, it has the effect of breaking status quo in terms of our strategic balance. So the other countries in the region have to consider about how to restore the balance. It will be a serious question to be considered whether other countries should try to match the capabilities, or they will have to come up with other ways of restoring the strategic balance in the region. For South Koreans, it is a question of soul searching as well. Soul searching about our national identity, national division, and our national wish for unification. Korea's national division should not become a national curse. When we watch North Korean missile launches on television, we feel as if a brother in the family is wielding a gun, shooting in the air, while his children are screaming for hunger and for fear. So, Mr. President, all in all, I believe that what we are doing here, applying pressure on DPRK through non-military sanction measures, is the right way to do. And I believe and I hope that these measures will eventually work. They will work for the non-proliferation regime. They will work for international security. They will work for the two Koreas so that we can eventually get over with this issue and go back to dialogue and cooperation. Mr. President, I would like to thank you and all the members of the Security Council and the Secretariat for the cooperation and assistance rendered to me during the last 3 years. Thank you and goodbye.
Je remercie le représentant permanent de la République de Corée de sa déclaration.